Hi guys, so you probably noticed there was no weekly makeup drawer last week. To be honest with you, I don't particularly know what happened last week, but just nothing was happening on time. And then this video was a bit later than I wanted it to be because if you watch my other videos, my weekend just went horribly wrong. The main day I set aside for filming, somebody was doing building work in the block of flats I live in and there was just a racket, could not have filmed. So apologies, there was no video up on Monday either. I'm doing really bad this week. So, weekly makeup drawer. Oh my god, I've been failing so badly with this, not just with the filming of it, but with the actually using different products. I keep sleeping in for work and wearing no makeup, which kind of scuppers me because that takes up the majority of my week. Nevertheless, we have a couple of PCs put aside for this week. Starting with something which is almost my biggest disappointment and failure. This is the Urban Decay 15th anniversary palette. Now, when I was younger and first started this channel, I tried doing some basic tutorials and I decided I was going to do a series of this. And I was going to do 15 looks because it was the 15th anniversary palette and it's got 15 different colours in it. They had a theme going on. And I never actually finished it, so that's a minor source of shame. It's a really varied palette. You know, you've got this line here that's all neutrals but all very sparkly, a bit more colour, and then your kind of dark line. So, you know, it's a nice palette, but there's no matte in it whatsoever. Even the black is a little bit shimmery, but it's going in. I will use it, even if I just end up using it for highlights. Other eyeshadow palette, I kind of chucked in because I was talking to somebody at work about this. This is my one and only Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow, and it's the Glamour Muse. So she's a freelance makeup artist. She was talking about these and how expensive they are, and she looks at them, they're pretty, but with the price, she kind of doesn't want to go for it. And I said, don't, they're rubbish. I feel really bad saying that because Charlotte Tilbury's a really nice brand. I'm going to zoom you in because I'm actually wearing this today and it looks okay. So the Glamour Muse is the one that's purple and neutrals and it's just kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't look that great. But I'm going to show you the main reason that I don't like this. So these, I believe, I can't remember if they're 34 or 38 pounds, but they're not cheap. And you've got 4 little eyeshadows, net weight 5.2 grams for, obviously the whole thing. So you've got this purple colour that looks glorious. And it's even, they label it on the back that it's prime, enhance, smoke and pop. So this is meant to be your amazingly bright pop of colour. This is what's on my lid today. It's not bright, it's not popping. You can also see that mine looks a little bit messed up because I really wanted this to show up like this glorious violet purple it is in the pan, and it doesn't. And I tried it wet and it still doesn't. So if I swatch my finger, you get that, and then when you actually try and put it on, you've got this chunky, messy, streaky, just no. So to get it the way it is on my eyes today, I used a really sticky base and packed it on with my finger. And that's the only way I get anything kind of approaching pretty or colour out of it. So even if I layer that up again, my finger, no. It's just a disappointment. The other shades in the palette are okay. They're just nothing special. So you've got this pale, shimmery kind of ivory. We've got a slightly taupier, goldy shade, and a darker brown. Now, they go on nice and smooth and relatively pigmented, but I feel like these colours are things you see a million times over in so many palettes from every brand that there's no point in spending that amount of money on it. So that was the main reason I put this in, so I could give you that opinion. Sorry, this turned into a rant about that. I'm putting in another MAC blush. Now this is from a limited edition collection, but I can't remember which one. It's called Stark Naked. I'm actually wearing it today. It's really pretty. It's one of those blushes, I bought it, thought I was going to use it to death and I'd run out of it, so got scared and hid it in the back of a drawer so that I wouldn't run out of it, and then never used it. So that was helpful, and a total waste of product. So it's back out, it will be used. Highlight wise, I've pulled out my Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Powder. I really like this one. It's a great everyday highlight. It's not your full-on metallic strobing kind of effect, but I do really like it, especially for kind of everyday wear. So for lipstick, I decided to pop in my Charlotte Tilbury in Bitch Perfect, which is just this gorgeous nude. I'm wearing it today. I love her lipsticks. They are expensive, but unlike the eyeshadows, I can't really say that there's an actual issue with them. Yes, you can get nice cheaper ones, but it's a full-size lipstick. It feels lovely, it lasts, the colours are great, and it's got that vanilla smell, which I just love. So it's still in my good books, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm keeping it quite small this week. Oh, and sorry, I've got one gloss as well. So this is the Inglot gloss in number 544, which looks insane, but just goes on nice and peachy. So that is my small selection for this week. So going back to the things that I'd popped in, I think I had my Alchemy palette in. It's still sitting in that drawer, but I can't remember if it was officially in or I've just ditched it there. I love this. Used it for highlight, used it for eyeshadow. I probably didn't need it as a palette because I've got lots of duochromes, but I do really like this. The Urban Decay Deluxe Shadow in Sting, I did use this as a blush. I still love it as a blush. I have no idea why it's been languishing in a drawer for so long. I'm a bad child. I had two MAC palettes in, and I went to use these, and I don't know why, I felt like I couldn't use them together. Let's see if I can get these both open or if I'm going to be all butterfingered. So like I felt like one was much more cool toned and one was much more warm toned, and it just kind of didn't work together. So I ended up using this guy a little bit, but not this one. The other thing with this one is most of the shadows are mega glittery, and I didn't really want that for work, so I'm going to put that away because it's not very summery either, so we're just going to leave it. The Stila one, I still never found myself reaching for this, so I'm going to take it out, just leave it at that. I used the blush again, but not the shadow. So lips, I was just a total fail. Everything else is just staying in the drawer and joining this week's stuff. Okay, so I just realised I forgot a product. I'd put in the Illamasqua Glisten eyeliner, which was the nude with the pink sparkles. I put this on as just a winged liner, and it was surprisingly wearable. So if you've got this in your collection and you've been kind of shying away from it because it's weird, give it a shot. It's honestly really wearable. It kind of actually opens up your eye area while still giving a little bit of definition. So it's definitely a new favourite, and I will be reaching for it. So hopefully this time I've actually covered all the products and I'm not going to realise I've forgotten anything else. And I will see you guys later. Bye!